Follow the finger to where
Yeah,
she's
as you have
pointing.
this conversation,
This is the
Erica
rainbow.
and Logan are redressing his wounds.
Alright, can you keep an eye on him?
Pop up. Time to go. Been here long enough. Make your decision so we can move out. You're gonna get swarmed if you stay here too long.
He's injured. We should bring him back. If there's a mystery to solve, they can do it at the compound.
Mm,
Yeah, we'll not go
is
find
that
much
really
else.
the safest place? Bradford, what are we doing?
There's amnesia kid with something going on here. We should probably take care of him. It's our job.
You see Castor come up, Bradford. If it were me, I wouldn't want to be left out here.
Just gesture. Looks at Lucy and gestures at Castor like, eh.
And the decision has been made. Let's go. We can't waste any more time.
Fine. Who am I gonna dictate to fucking watch him? Brigand Halbjorn. He points at Brigand Halbjorn and it's like, you two, keep an eye on him, in case something does happen.
If it's all the same with you, I'll keep an eye on him.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
go.
hearing the anger, dad anger in his voice, yes. It's gonna be Logan and Logan.
Can I go find a dead body?
Yeah, you head over to it and you see this mass of broken bone and twisted chitinous flesh all crumped up together. Like if you ever kill an enemy in Darkest Dungeon and then leave behind a bone pile.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's very bad.
Can I just grab, like, yank some loose pieces off of them?
Oh, it's all loose. Yeah, it's
Okay.
all
I'm gonna grab some fleshy bits, some chitinous bits, and I have a bag of caltrops. I'm gonna try to tuck into different parts of it in case anything tries to eat it.
Gross.
One for you, you bastards. I just have a fucking sack of bits now.
Please write that down. Clint has a sack of bits.
Sack of bits. Sack of bloody
I can
bits.
hear you typing it.
Stack of bloody bits. I'll say it weighs 5 pounds. I don't know how much the show is. I think 5 pounds should be. Well,
So
Yeah,
you
fair.
would be probably about like right here-ish.
Not that far off.
oh, there. Got it. Sorry.
Right here-ish.
There you go, champ.
Thank you. Thank you
As
for
you
complying with the
continue-
Americans with Disabilities.
To head back and eventually cross the light zone into Andorra. So I ask you, do y'all attempt to leave them in one of these outlying villages? Like, to stay in a city of light, you have to have, like, special permit villages. But along these borders
You can just live there.
are...
I don't think that's safe because we don't know what's up with him. We know he has amnesia and he had bloody knuckles.
Can I do two things on the because this is like what, like
Yeah, this is over the course
miles?
of several days.
Two things. I want to go to Erica, just like go over. Hey Doc, I got your favorite shit. I give her the sack of bloody bits.
Throw it at her.
Black blood, chitin, and flesh. I think that kid.
You shouldn't have.
I know I'm such a romantic. Don't fucking die, God, Doc. Can you go look into what it is? It has to be some sort of dark material. And
As
Oh,
you
the finger
like, turn,
no invisible
back.
flames with these ones.
as you turn back to say that, she's already got some of her implements out. Sorry, did you say something?
Nothing at all. Bradford picked the real winner. And speaking of Bradford, I'm gonna go grab Bradford and Lucian. Oi oi. Team leads.
Huh?
If we want to start cracking into this guy, I do got some tricks, and I do a mystical wave in my hand. Sort of like back when we were talking to that guy looking for 7. And then now Mira.
What are you going to do?
Make him a bit more forthright and forthcoming.
Mm,
Well, if,
If we want to learn more about him. The thing is, from what I was hearing up on that ridge earlier, I don't know how much information this guy has got.
I'm just going to... I've heard what you think.
Your call.
Do you think you could find more information than anybody else at the compound?
Then at the compound? No. The thing is, I don't know if I want to bring him to the compound if he's a problem out here.
He seems docile, and pushing him in some way might cause a adverse reaction. And as much as Zeke could probably handle it, hell, we could probably all handle it. I don't want the rest of that.
If he actually did kill something before he got to us, and I found it up on that ridge, I'd be worried about whoever's keeping guard on him.
You see Doran walk up as you're having this conversation. And perhaps we should push him so we know. Now that we've recovered, it might be prudent to know exactly what we're dealing with.
I don't know if I... Listen, when I had that conversation with that fiend way back, Mr. Barge,
Yeah?
he seemed well aware that the compound was there, but not necessarily how to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the compound is a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to let in a kid like that.
Mm-hmm.
We ditch him outside the threshold, that's fine by me. Letting him in is one other thing, though.
And then we let it be someone else's problem.
There might be a way to conclude initially if he's sort of infested with any sort of darkening.
Yeah, that's...
See if there's a reaction to light.
Cross him into the border of the City of Lights.
Alright.
We'll know for certain.
Well, it's not like darkness hasn't found its way into cities of light before.
Yeah, you got infested and made it pretty far in, so I don't know how well it's going to work.
That was by a fiend, not a dark one.
Oh shit, right.
I think the point of it was that it was Lembit. If it had been active, it might have been a different situation. I've seen Dark Ones try to cross over into the cities proper. It's something like an immolation that occurs. They get weak, sluggish, desiccate before turning into hot white flames.
And this
Actually-
is how rapidly?
Fairly quickly.
I might have another test to give him. I pull out the amulet. The one that has the angel feather in it. See how I react to this. Serena Shema says it's like a flame from moths to dark creatures. Let's see how it reacts.
It's up to you. Just
No, I think that's
try some... Let me try some other stuff though. I want to see if I can detect any... For some reason, I don't know why. It might be magical in some case.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Hold the feather off for scientific approaches. The feather might cause a reaction, but it might cause a very violent reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Tuck it away.
I could see if I sense anything about it.
I'd also like to try to see if Lesser Restoration might work on him for some reason. See if he feels any better.
Could that restore
Just-
memories?
Just let me know if you want to tap into that mana of his in a more persuasive way. I do like 2-finger flicks of it and leave. Got other shit to do. A little march.
Lucian, do your thing. Guragar, do your thing.
Okay, I need someone to be there with me. I'm not going to go up to this guy alone.
I'll be with you.
Okay, right.
So you head over where you can see Logain of their rations with him and some water, and you just hear, I know it doesn't taste good, but it stays well enough out here. How will you survive it? You have to eat something. I don't know. As you walk up, what do you do?
Hello, Logan. Mm, my Shell, is it?
Michael.
Michael, yes. No. Okay, well, my name is Dr. Lucian. I'm going to be running some tests on you today.
You hear a ha come from across the way.
Shot it?
And they call me a liar.
Mhm.
Do you have a doctor in mind?
No, I do not.
The guy that.
We
The wild
really
boy is like,
not-
you have a doctorate.
supposed to lie about that.
We've probably seen the term doctor show up in a lot of the journals we read, so that's just saying. Like, we've probably seen the the title designation.
Anyway, simple harmless tests. Just to see how you're feeling. Huh?
Okay.
Okay. First, I need you to close your eyes, give me some deep breaths, yeah? I'm going to check your
Yes, sir.
pulse. I'm going to put my hand on his chest and cast a restoration.
He explodes.
Does he feel anything? Does he feel any better? Feel any better?
Feel about the same.
Weird. Okay, great. Open up. I'm going to see the back of your throat, see if you have any strep throat, real infections. Cast and see invisibility on myself. I don't know why, but I feel like I might see
That
something
feels
different.
fair. That feels fair.
I'm going to look inside his mouth. I'm going to look around his body, see if I see anything weird with the invisibility. I don't know.
Besides the fact that across his whole body, all over his skin, even on his gum line, there's scarring. Roll a medicine with advantage.
Okay.
Did either me or Hybrid give him guidance?
Sure.
Medicine, please. 17 plus a d4.
20!
It seems like his skin has been stretched much further than it should have gone.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
To the point that there are tears all in these stretches. But they sit back on each other, almost looking like gills across his body.
I'm going to I'll be with you 1 second, okay? You're looking great. Just sit right there. I'm gonna pull Logain over and tell him what I'm gonna describe to him what I see and
I will tell you one more thing. His dentition looks perfect.
So his teeth are like
perfect.
spot on.
Like
No chips, no cavities, no nothing.
nothing.
Wait,
He's sus
hold
as
on.
fuck.
He's
No,
See,
no,
No, wait.
stains.
How does this kid look?
16, maybe?
Alright.
There's no way his teeth would be perfect.
there's no way.
Listen
Okay.
here, alright? Either one of... Okay, one thing I think we can all agree on, out of game at least. This guy is some sort of art, like, freshly made fucker, alright? He has no memories, his teeth are perfect, like, he's fresh to the world. Now the question
His
is he a
skin's
good...
weird.
His skin is stretched in places that it shouldn't be, like a doll.
His gums.
Now the question is it good guy creation or bad guy creation?
Oh, it's bad guy creation. There's no
Oh, he
doubt
is
there.
bad.
I don't know, man. His name is Michael. It's metagaming as fuck, but so is this conversation, so...
That's also true. Anyways,
I will describe this to Logain if he's noticed the same thing when looking at him.
This guy's a warforged.
stretch marks equals teeth. Perfect teeth. Real shit. No, the stretch marks were weird. We're just gonna really describe that.
Oh yeah.
The teeth? No, you don't get to 16 in the Dustlands and have good teeth. None of us have good fucking teeth.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, memory problems could stem from PTSD and repression. Stretch marks could be, you know, life and the Dustlands being really shitty. Perfect teeth is impossible, though.
During Lucian's examination, or as they're having their aside, does Gregor see anything or smell anything weird about him?
Literally nothing at all.
Mm.
Which is strange, because like everyone's a little bit suspicious, but
Hmm.
none of your instincts are flaring in any sort of way.
Logan, does Logan react when I tell him this information?
I mean, I admit it's a little strange, surely.
Don't. I don't think
But
that's
look at
anything
him.
off.
He's scared. He's hurt. Dial here low.
I'm not saying that it's that he's scared or anything like that. Yeah, I get it. Um, just saying that this isn't normal, not at all. Especially since we
Bradford isn't normal. Gregor isn't normal.
also found a dead body near the scene, so I don't know if that correlates with anything, or if he's connected somehow. I'm not saying he killed him or anything, but it was a what? Have we determined like what type it could have been? That corpse that found?
Guy kick that over to Doc.
Oh yeah, that's true. There was a dark one near him. It was completely mangled.
Right.
Yet.
You're in charge of this mission. But I say we bring him back. See what the powers that be know. And use them.
Bring him back. What next?
Yeah,
He's going
roll
to
an
join the.
insight.
Yeah? Oh man. Yeah, it's a 5. I don't have an advantage.
You have your reroll.
It has been a day.
Yeah, this is a new day.
Alright, I'll use the reroll. Fuck it.
Okay. You can definitely see he's afraid for this kid. And it's a kid. He doesn't want him to get hurt.
Again, I get it. I really do. I'm just trying not to make the same mistake that we made last time. Doesn't mean I'm not going to take him in. Huh? Be a little patient and have a little faith.
He looks back over to him. Oh, I'm not trying to make the same mistake we did last time.
I know you aren't. Just trying not to get too attached, unfortunately. Right, one more test. Just simple. I'm going to cast Detect Magic. If anything pops up on that. That's really it.
Right. Yeah, as you're sitting there, Gregor, he just looks at you. Why do all of you wear masks?
Most of them need to in the mist.
But you
I
don't.
can maybe get away with it.
He touches the part of his skin that's exposed. Do I?
That's a good question.
As he sees Lucian coming back over, he just looks at you. Is something wrong with me?
That's what we're trying to find out. If there is, we can help you, I think.
He just looks down and nods slightly. Lucian, you come back.
Okay, now painless, right? Nothing happened. I'm just going to do one little thing, and bear with me, it's gonna take a little bit. I cast Detect Magic, just to see if anything pops up around him.
Okay. You feel like there's a glow, but it's very slight, and it's like diffracted all over his body, blade cuts.
Like their faintness is coming from his wounds.
Right. Inside the wound seems to be a small bit of magic.
No school, just the faint sense of it, though.
You would have to examine it closer because it's so close to off.
Right. I'm going to get a little closer now. Okay. I whip out. I go closer and just try to not disturb him. To also examine the wounds.
He's gonna scream until your hands are cold.
Okay. Do you
From
actually
experience, Arcady?
move part of the skin?
Ooh, it's under his skin.
Correct. It's in the stretch marks, in the cuts, in the.
Got it. Okay. Logan, please come over here.
He walks over. It's all right. He's checking you, make sure you're.
So I sense something in your wounds. Don't know what it is.
You see him like take a deep gulp.
It's going to hurt a little bit. I'm going to do my best to have a steady hand.
Okay. You know passive perception needed because I know yours is super jacked. You just hear him like slightly muttering, "Stay in control. Stay in control. Stay in control."
Okay, maybe I'm not the best steady hand. Clint! Clint! Shit.
I just walked over here to watch. God damn. Alright, well,
I'm going to need you to open his wound a tiny bit. I sense a little bit of something in there that I'd like to examine.
don't get me wrong, I'm pretty good with a knife. And with my hands, that being said, I'm pretty sure there's someone amongst our number that's particularly skilled in this sort of work. Looks around for Erica.
I don't trust Erica.
Okay, that's fair.
You just see like a. Have you ever seen like a prairie dog rise up?
Yeah, just like, huh?
Unethical operations?
This doesn't concern you.
Right.
Like a JoJo character strides over.
No, I can't.
You're approaching me.
What's going on over here?
Nothing.
I cast comprehend language just in case. Just in case
Why?
something comes up. Just in case
Goodbye.
something comes up. While she's
Maybe.
doing that. Alright, kid. Don't be afraid. It's all for your own benefit.
Maybe
Okay.
we should wait until we get back.
Well, we know this thing might be an infection. He might not make it back.
That's why I'm opening it up a little bit.
Opening it up?
I cast protection from evil and good on myself. Just a salve that there, just in case.
Yeah, cool.
Well.
As you do so,
Ah, fuck.
Put on my goggles.
He sees you just stacking fucking buffs.
Oh!
What?
Thank
Oh.
God. Thank God. I cast pro good and evil.
move and put a slight cut as his hand just rakes out defensively against you, and you dodge, but you see the tree you were standing next to, a big chunk of it just get blasted away.
All right, I think that answers a lot of our questions.
Okay.
Sorry, he just throws his hands up. I didn't mean to.
And
As you see, the bandages on it are tight, as small bits of claws are poking out of them that rescind very quickly.
Does it seem Does it seem in the ballpark of what Gregor would be familiar with, or is it like something a lot stranger?
It's strange. It's very strange.
George, you barely hit the right call.
It did, yeah, right?
Dodge.
I was ready to bust out shield too.
Did I sense anything when that thing came out and tried to smack him?
This one a nat 20?
It's definitely
Oh my-
transfer. It's
Yeah.
it's mutation.
He actually could have insted me. He could have top deck lethal me.
Yeah, just what would have done?
48 plus. Yeah, can you roll that out for me? Okay, I would have lived. Phew. That would have taken like 2/3 of my HP in one fell swoop. But yeah, I would have lived.
Remarkably average this is.
That is immensely average. Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 4/4. Yeah.
Okay.
So reactionary to stimuli.
Did he get hurt at all?
You see
When he-
him like wincing in pain as the size of his arm shifts back and forth and down to an. I didn't mean to. I can't control it.
Zeke
Raptor
around?
just like put a hand on his shoulder.
Zika's not around.
Zero's not around. Put a hand on his shoulder. It's like it's fine. Our job
What?
is to deal with situations like this.
We should let.
Michael, what was that?
It's different than what I do.
You
We should
gotta
let somebody
control it.
That's a
more knowledgeable look at it.
Erica like gets real close and just holds his hand. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna find out exactly what's wrong with you. Don't you worry at all. Okay?
If you want to look at his hand, you could just ask to look at his hand. You don't have to pretend on this one.
As you see her like flinch up, like. Those of you with passive perception can see a small needle in her as she poked into his arm, and now her hand's being squeezed.
This is
That is your. That is
Ooh,
your.
wow! As she pulls her hand back. Fascinating.
Wait.
this is why you want that. Oh god.
I couldn't be sure the reaction would
shit.
be the same if I asked. It wouldn't work properly would bias the results.
That's true, but they could also probably rip your arm off.
So we've learned that we should not poke and prod him.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if
Michael-
that makes it any better or worse. Bring him back to the compound.
He says he can't control it.
So it's
Well,
our
I can count
responsibility.
a number of people that can teach him how to control it.
Ooh.
And they're better at figuring out whatever this is.
Erica, you still got some of the samples I gave you.
You bet I do.
Give me one of the, give me one of the chitinous pieces.
Jesus Christ.
She just looks at you like, say psych right now.
I'm the one that gave you that shit. I'll give it back. All right. It's either you give it to me or I steal it from you in the dead of night. Which one's it gonna be?
I'd like to see you try.
Have you met Clint? He will do it.
She gives you like the smallest piece of bone shard. I want that back.
Real philanthropist. All right. Walk over to Michael slowly. Michael, other than myself, you've heard something else before, right? Before we got to you? Do you remember it?
I didn't mean to.
That's fine. That's fine. Whether you did or didn't mean to, that's fine. I just want to know what it was.
I don't know.
Nothing at all?
I can't remember things when it comes out.
So you don't remember this at all? I hold up the piece. I take the dodge action.
Nothing. I don't. Just remember feeling the tightness course through my veins, my heart pounding, and desire to hurt things.
He changes when he needs to, or provoked.
I wonder what provokes him. Alright. Put a hand, or go over to Michael closer and try to put a hand on him.
Yeah, given the fact that he's been poked and prodded, he like instinctively pulls back a little, but nothing happens.
It'll be alright, Michael. We'll find out what's up with you one way or another, and you'll get the answers. You don't know. I'm gonna do the litmus test that I did on Channing when we first met him. I'm gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil on him now. Let's see what happens. I lose it on myself, though, so for the love of God, please don't attack me again.
Attack him again. Attack him again.
What?
Oh,
Don't worry, I have defenses now. I've learned from Halbjorn.
Oh, wait a minute.